Good afternoon. This is for Justin Fenton. This is for Mary Mubala. This is for Fox 45. This is for Stephen Janis. This is for The Real News. This is for the Afro-American newspaper. This is for WEAA Radio. On February the 2nd, 2011, I blew the whistle on Gov.O'Malley and his money y'all make off the war on drugs. All right? Mark Steiner know this. All right? Got a lot of people that know this. I use toilets because a toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. That's from New Hope, Pennsylvania. I just got this tape back. It's making a movie called I Am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's the Department of Justice ID number, because I was kidnapped by the state. Just like Dred Scott, I was kidnapped by the state. On February the 6th, 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse. I played DMX on it. I exposed your prison industry. I played Monopoly with you, and you lost. I fought the law and the law lost. Under 1964 Public Accommodations Act, I got the right to access the court. I'm a whistleblower on the courts, the criminality in the courts, the money you make off of black bodies, the 13th Amendment, the new face of old Jim Crow. I gave you the Khalif Browder story in Illinois and in Maryland. And these are the elected officials I made the toilet about. I don't want you to be scared of me. I want you to do your job. Because since you got in office, you've been protecting white supremacy. Racism don't work without black cooperation. And you claim to be my friend, but you just selling me out just like everybody else since you came into office. So now we're going to talk about Baltimore, Baltimore's politics. You got postal violations. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's President Trump. That's the Department of Justice. That's Brandon Scott. That's Brian Frosh. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Delegate Sheila Roof. That's Barack Obama. That's President Biden. That's Frosh. And that's Frosh. On May 5th, 2008, I was locked up illegally. I was kidnapped by the state of Illinois because I was making a documentary about your prison industry, the war on drugs. President Obama asked for an investigation on May 5th, 2008. See that? Senator Cardin know about that. Trump know about it. Because like I said, this is about racism 101. That's President Trump. That's Senator Cardin. And that's President Obama asking for an investigation. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Like I said, these are the movie receipts. That's part 1. That's part 2. And that's part 3. All right. Part 2 is about public accommodations, the NAACP. It's about Ben Jealous. It's about Thurgood Marshall. It's about being black in white America and your prison industry. Part 4 is pull your mask up. Part 3 is pull your mask up. Yeah, we getting ready to unmask Baltimore. That's my trial right there. 2011, 10 years later. I put a toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse exposing Gov.O'Malley, Scott Shellenberger, Chief Johnson, and Commissioner Belfield. About your war on drugs, how was you locking up black Baltimore County and Baltimore City? I turned in the gun task force too. These is the transcripts of my trial, and this shows racism in the courts. This is in 2010. On October 15th, 2010, y'all sent the police to my house and put guns to my head. I called the FBI, got an FBI file, Department of Justice file. You put guns to my head because I was exposing Governor O'Malley. This was during the 2010 elections, all right? Robert Lane know about it. Justin Fenton know about it. It's court. It's activism in the courts. Like I said, y'all made me famous for toilets, and I'm going to run with that shit. It's the art of getting money. Yeah, you see that? Dwayne Davis versus the state of Maryland. Getting ready to charge y'all with kidnapping. Convicts lawyers call confessions coerced. Yeah, you got a lot of convicts that got their confessions coerced. See that? That's from 2010. That's the Baltimore Sun. All right? Oppressed people cannot remain oppressed forever. The urge for freedom will eventually come over them. This happens in America. Negroes, sometimes within, has remanded All right, this is just Martin Luther King. I can't read very well, but this is what I'm talking about. That's Kiefer Mitchell. That's T.J. Smith. That's Andre Bundy, Dr. Bundy. That's Tim Tennyson from from WBL. That's Jayne Miller. Dear Governor Hogan, this is my third letter, all right, concerning the corruption in the Democratic Party. You got that. The disbarment and criminally charged Scott Shellenberger for violating powers of his office. He locked up a whistleblower on the courts and shielding the corruption for further political his career and financial gain, racketeering and fraud in the courts. You got that? And that's Wesley Lowery from the Washington Post. That's Wesley Lowery. You see that? That's signed, Don't Kill the Dream. That's Judge Bennett. That's the Department of Justice. That's Robert Frost. That's the Comptroller. And that's Johnny Oleski. These are the supporters of Shorties. All right? We're also employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in his efforts to achieve and complete justice. I never got justice, but I did get a movie release. That's my lawyer, John Bailey and Karen Levy, and that's the case. Like I said, we're going to the Supreme Court with this in the grand jury because I was kidnapped, and Governor Hogan know all about it. That's Governor Hogan. He been sitting on it since 2014. That's a letter to my mother while I was locked up because she never got to see the movie. All right? She never got to see the movie. Love, number 9, Dwayne, the crazy one. You see that? She never got to see the movie. She died. That's the Supreme Court of Illinois, 2007. My store on Falls Road. All right? I'm a whistleblower. See that? Dwayne G. Davis. Supreme Court, Governor Quinn. See that? That's a movie release. Shorty documentary. Shorty documentary. Movie release. 2009. Movie release. Shorty documentary. Shorty documentary. Hazel Norman. Shorty documentary. Judge Foreman, Lake County, Illinois. Shorty documentary. Mr. Kemp. Shorty documentary. Jaquish Ray Davis. Jaquish Ray Davis illegally took over my store when I was incarcerated. Jay Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, Paul Weinblatt, Darlene Davis, Duran Battle. Y'all move money across state lines. You signed the movie release. He also filed criminal charges against me in 2008 when I got out of jail. Jake Davis did that. Scott Shellenberger did that. You feel me? That's a movie release. So we're going to talk about Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, and the money that y'all make off of stealing people's property. Those is forged checks. I was locked up in another state. Brian Frost know about this. Judge Mary Barbera know about this. Brandon Scott know about this. The Department of Justice know about this. I was making a movie. And the movie was about Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, and the money y'all was stealing. Y'all was stealing money while I was in another state. I make $260,000 a year. Y'all need a federal and state audit because I didn't sign them checks in 2007 and 2008. That's James Hammond, my landlord, participated in fraud. He also signed off on the documentary. That's the Shorty documentary. That's Audrey Nixon from the Lake County Board. Shorty documentary. Glenn Nelson. Shorty documentary. See that? Shorty documentary. See that? Shorty documentary. Craig Taylor. Yeah. Shorty documentary. This is to prove I was making a movie about racism in the judicial system. That's a notary. That's notarized. And that's what you locked me up for, a toilet. So we're going to do it again. 2021, 10-year anniversary. I was kidnapped by the state. Go to page 12. The toilet outside the Towson Courthouse. This toilet is a political statement, freedom of speech, and a focal point for my movie and book, Letters to Zion, Rob Fix Production. Just like the Westboro Baptist Church. You see that? Just like the Westboro Baptist Church. We're going to go to the Supreme Court about this toilet. And we're going to take the Baltimore Sun to court about what they call that? FCC violations. That's 2011. My property was ordered to be returned. I never received my property. See that? I applied for Martin Luther King's job and they all got mad. I applied for his job and I put it on tape. Yeah, 2011. 1/17/2011, I applied for his job. This is in the school to prison pipeline. Jobs and education. The school to prison pipeline. You see that? These are the supporters of shorties. This is your prison industry in Baltimore County. Subject, complaints. Deborah Richardson. Now she's the chief of, now she's the head. Yeah, that's the NBA. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. I participated in the war on drugs. My ship transported drugs in the 70s. All right, taught me how to be a drug dealer. And that's what this is about, the war on drugs. That's 1986. That's the ACLU, 1986. Because I turned in guns and drugs in 1986 to end the war on drugs. See that? P.O. Box 38. Same jail, same thing. Then y'all locked me up, you kidnapped me. Right here. February 3rd, 2011. See that? Photo lab. So we're going to bring everything that you had. Letters of a Nation. Dr. Martin Luther King. Page 208, 226. Moreover, I can't read very well, but I wrote it down. That's attorney-client privilege because y'all refused me to get paper. Y'all refused me paper while I was there, so I had to get papers from my attorney. You read that? Racial justice. That's what we're talking about, racial justice. The art of getting money. So Justin Fenton, Jayne Miller, Vic Carter, Mary Mubala, Kai Jackson, Jeff Abel, Stephen Janis, Mark Steiner. We're going to tell the truth about what them toilets represent. Them toilets represent how you treat the black community. You treat us like shit. I'm an activist. I'm a whistleblower. I'm not a terrorist. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland in 2011. I was kidnapped by the state of Illinois in 2007. I'm getting ready to file a class action lawsuit. We coming after your money in 2021. Brandon Scott, you a witness. Ryan Dorsey, you a witness. You a witness or you a defendant. But the Democratic Party, y'all getting ready to pay for the 1986 crime bill. N62528. State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. You got to face me if you like it or not. Mic check.